Hey, this is Brittany with the Real Slim Brittany, and I am just doing an update video of my 2 weeks of keto diet. I started out with a keto-ish, but I think I'm pretty keto. So, this is just my update video of what I've been doing, what I've been eating, what I weigh, all that fun stuff. So if you've stumbled upon this channel, this is my journey, and I hope you guys watch my video, and I will see you in just 1 second. I'm going to show you my progress pictures for this week. Hey guys, so I actually recorded yesterday, but it wound up being way too long, and I didn't think that I could sit there and listen to myself talk that long, let alone somebody that doesn't know me or, doesn't have the time. So I just wanted to do a quick recap on my last 2 weeks and 3 days of today is the 2 week 3 day mark of keto. So when I started, I called it keto-ish because I really wasn't sure how far into keto I was going to go. But I am pretty keto. With the exception of last weekend, and I'll touch base with that in a second. But on my normal days, I don't eat anything that's, I don't think it's unhealthy carbs anyways. I pretty much stick to my net carbs is somewhere between 25, I guess 20 and 35. I am trying to get down lower, but right now I feel like that's a comfortable area for me. Yesterday, they were a bit higher. My carbs altogether was in the 70s, but my net carbs were 37 or 38, something like that, because I had low carb tortillas. It was Taco Tuesday. That's my excuse. But yeah, they were delicious, by the way. And I also had peanut butter yesterday, so that kind of up my carbs more. But anyway, so I did weigh myself last Monday, but my first week of keto, okay, I don't believe that I got the keto flu because I was actually sick when I started. It happens every single time I try to do something different with my life and, start eating healthier. I always get sick. And so the first 4 days I was chugging, antioxidant drinks because, which did have carbs in them and stuff, but trying to get over the sickness that my kids gave me. I did not get the keto flu. I had, sorry, I'm outside, so my lighting's really weird. The sun is right there. Can you see it? See if I turn this way. Okay, so I was actually sick with some kind of upper respiratory thing. My ears were really plugged up and I had no voice. And then Thursday of that week, it was 85 degrees and hot. And so I did weigh myself every single day the first week, and I could consistently lost a pound a day, which I pretty much figured that was going to be water weight because I've been holding on to a lot of water weight since having my son, who's a year old now, but I wound up having preeclampsia with him, and so I've just never really been able to get rid of that. So I pretty much figured it was water weight. Well, then Thursday and Friday and Saturday were so hot days, and I just ballooned. I always do. I always retain water when it's super hot. So I wound up gaining back. I was back to 266 where I started. So then I didn't discourage myself. I knew it was water weight, so I just kept going. So then last week, all week long, I did really good, ate really healthy, stayed away from, heavy carbs. I pretty much got my carbs from broccoli, and peanut butter. Yeah, I'm like addicted to peanut butter, and that's probably never going to stop. But yeah, so then I started really getting into bulletproof coffee. At least it was almost bulletproof. It was heavy whipping cream, coconut oil, and like sugar-free vanilla syrup, and like imitation flavorings, those kind of things. But I was really just going for like the coconut oil. That was my big healthy fat in the morning. And then really just trying to target my protein like on the dot, and then my carbs, staying in the lower carbs, and then my fat staying at 153 and below, because I don't need to get any more. So yeah, I did really good. And then Friday afternoon, Saturday and Sunday of this last just a couple days ago, my husband and I went with our friends to the beach. And I was like, I'm going to stay keto. So I bought myself snacks that were just for me, that were keto, like the Atkins snacks. Those are sometimes my go-to. Things are like easy to grab, because I'm pretty busy with 5 kids. So anyways, so I was like, I'm going to stay keto. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to I can do this. I can be strong. 2 weeks into keto, I can do this. I can be strong. So the very first night we went to a bar, and I had totally planned on ordering like whipped cream vodka with either diet soda or just water, and bringing Mio with me. Well, I totally forgot Mio. So then I was like trying to ask the waiter if there was something that was like low carb that I can drink. And I was trying to explain that like I'm on keto and I just really need to have low carb. Like that means like no fruit juices, nothing like really, heavy. And he's like, what if I just make you something and I don't tell you it has juice in it? And I was like, no, don't do that. But I was like, whatever. Like by that point, like everybody's staring at me. The waiter's like, are you gonna order? And my friends are like, what? What are you doing? And so I was just like, whatever. So then he brought up my drink, and it was totally not keto. And then I was like, I should probably eat, because I haven't eaten anything. So I ordered a burger, and I totally like scraped everything off the bun. Tater tots came with it. I was like, here, husband, you can eat the tater tots. Well, after eating the burger, just the meat and the cheese and like the lettuce, the onions, those kind of things, I was still hungry because I hadn't really eaten all day, which my bulletproof coffee helped last, but it was just a bad, like I was so busy that day and I didn't eat. And so I totally ate the bread, the bun, and then I dove into the tater tots. And then I was like, you know what? This weekend, I'm not doing keto because I want to enjoy the weekend at the beach. I'm only 2 weeks in. It can't be that big of a deal. So I ate like chocolate and candy. I had eggs Benedict with all that, super carb stuff, hash browns. Yeah, a frappe. You name it, I had it. And so then when I got back, this couple days ago on Sunday, today's Wednesday. So Sunday I got back and I was like, I really hope I didn't screw things up too much. But I weighed myself on Monday and it said 264.5. So that means that I lost weight. So I lost 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds. I think I was 266.5 to start. And then I was 264.5. And so I lost 2 pounds. And 2 pounds in 2 weeks, I honestly, after eating all those carbs and being sick, and I'm super ecstatic. And then this morning, Wednesday morning, I weighed in, just to see, to make sure like how I'm doing, if my body's back into ketosis and stuff, like, just to make sure. And it said 262.5. So that means in 2 days, I've lost 2 pounds. And I don't know if it's water weight. It is like, I don't know if you guys can see. It is really sunny outside. It's been in like the 78 thing. I don't feel very bloated because I've been drinking a bunch of water like crazy. But and then my new thing that I've started this week is I actually started adding Irish butter into my coffee. And then this morning I actually like blended it like everybody's been saying to do. And I totally get it. I totally get it now. Like, you guys are so right. Like, blended coffee is the best. Blended bulletproof coffee is the best. And yeah, so I think I've been doing really good. I feel like, I mean, I'm in shorts right now. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I just feel like I feel more confident, and I feel like my goals that I know that I have are actually going to happen as long as I stick with this. And it's really not hard for me at home to stick with, you know, the low carb. I am doing 50 grams or less. That's my goal, 50 grams or less of carbs. And I'd like to keep my net carbs somewhere like around 25 to 35. Sometimes I go up, sometimes I go down. Depends on the day. Some days I eat breakfast, some days I don't. This morning I had like scrambled eggs and green leaf lettuce and cherry tomatoes and sour cream, and then I had a little bit of sugar-free Jello, and then I had the bulletproof coffee because I was like hungry at 2 o'clock this morning. And so and today is just one of those days that I'm eating a bunch up front and then probably won't eat until afternoon. So I just feel like this is a pretty fun adventure, and I look forward to checking in another next week on Tuesday. I should have another video up. If not, then it'll be the next Tuesday. I'm either going to do weekly updates or every other week. It just kind of depends on my schedule. The kids have their last 3 games of baseball today, 1 today and then 2 next week, and then closing ceremonies, and then they have 2 weeks after that, 2 weeks left of school. Oh my god. And then summer's gonna be crazy. And my kids, all 5 of them, are gonna be home all day long. And so my vlogs might become more my kids too, and not just me. So you guys might see what my life really is like. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm going to put some pictures after this little snippet. And just of like my food I've been eating, how I make my bulletproof coffee, and yummy things that I eat and do. Yeah, so I'll see you right after these pictures for a little closing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for making it this far. If you made it through the whole video, give me a thumbs up or like comment or something. Also, I am on some Facebook groups now, and like keto for women, beginners, keto for women, those kind of things. So I have a good support system, and yeah, so follow me on Instagram at The Real Slim Brittany, and you can add me to Snapchat. Like, I'm open to the public, so and it's my personal Snapchat, and it's dpsxj Mom Rocks 5, and that's me. I'll try to post a the snap code in this video, so you guys can add me if you want to. It'd be fun to, get to know somebody on the other side of the world or the other side of the country. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and look for my next one in the next week or two. I'll see you guys later. Bye. So I blended my coffee this morning, and this is like, oh my goodness, I feel so blessed to be able to drink delicious bulletproof coffee in the morning. Y'all should try it.